Hey, what up, man? So, JayZ has brokered yet another deal. All right. They came out I think earlier this year claiming that he was a billionaire and so on and so forth. I still don't believe that shit, me personally. But he has been making the billionaire claims a while now, and I'm pretty sure that's a combination of him and Beyonce's revenue, not just him alone. But either way as it goes, Jay Z is the ultimate example of a great businessman. All right, no matter what you want to say about the guy, okay, the dude is going to get the best possible deal for himself. Okay, this one specifically was inspired by his latest deal with becoming the NFL's. Let me look at the actual title they gave it. His official NFL title for social justice issues and entertainment offerings. Okay, mind you, everybody remembers just this past Super Bowl, he was talking down on Travis Scott because Travis Scott agreed to perform for the Super Bowl. He was saying, well, why would you do this and so on and so forth. They're racist and all these other things, and you know all the shit, right? This lip service, this low level, super emotional, easily racially triggered nigga logic and talking points. Okay, so um, what he did is just in the same year, because Super Bowl is when January, right? January now, maybe February, I forget, but beginning of the year, before the year's over, even over with, halfway through, he's telling the world that and I quote, let me find it. I'm black. That's my world, Jay Z said at the offices in Manhattan. If he didn't do business with his wealthy business interests, who he may disagree with politically, he added, then I couldn't have any TV shows. I couldn't put my platform on TV because I'm sure someone who owns the broadcast network has supported someone who I don't believe should be in office. I can't control, no one can control the world that we live in currently and people's choice to vote self interest. The hip hop icon added, referring very, very rich people. And in due time, if you listen, okay, what people like Jay Z will do, okay, is he will give you the keys to, you know what I'm saying, and shout out to shout out to COJ, shout out to Super Slide, man, the keys, handler status, definitely handler status for Jay Z, uh, allegedly, to the real way that the world operates, bro, versus what you feel and what you think. Jay Z has destroyed any and every last the relationship he's had, and the people around you told him that. From Dame Dash to Biggs Burke to even Kanye West, Cameron, multiple artists, plenty of people. Nas, Jay Z is a shark. All right, he is going to leverage his power, his influence, his connections to have you at his whim and at his will. Okay? So, what you have to understand with a person like Jay Z is coming into the door is like, bro, if you're going to do business with him, you don't need to trust him. There is no friendship, and get what you can get out of the deal in the midst of him using you, because he's only using you for the time being until he finds a better deal. Then he's gonna either force you out or buy you out or shelf your ass. All right, okay. It's the same. People are always saying it's so many great artists that came through Rockefeller, man. I remember people my age, if you're mid 30s or over 30, man, over 30. I say it's safe to say over 30. You remember, brother, Rockefeller was the label. Like when being on a record label meant something, bro. Def Jam, Rockefeller, early 2000s, bro. You had um, You had JayZ. You had they brought on Dipset. You had State Property and them, Beanie Siegel, his crew. Um, shit. I mean, every like at one point in time, Twister was on there. Kanye, of course. Like Rockefeller was the fucking like the shit when it came to record label. The record label was a record label. Everybody wanted that Rockefeller chain. All right, this is when they used to like make replicas of the fucking emblems that people wore on their chains, and people would like wear them shits to school or whatever, right? So yeah, man, you had all of those things happen, and the only person that's still left is who? JayZ. JayZ came in. He fucking you know shut down the whole Rockefeller label. He became the president of Def Jam. Um, uh, then he turned it to like Rock Nation and whatnot. Oh, and that's another big thing before I get lost too. So Rock Nation. Use Rock Nation as the Rock Nation is now a sports agency, right? And as well as still, I think he's still involved in music and other things. But you know, then he brokered the deal with Brooklyn Nets. All right, made a big deal about him being the owner of the Brooklyn Nets and so on and so forth. Then when you really look into the numbers and the things that it really is, he's like less than 1% owner. He's an owner by definition, but then again, if people don't give you the details, they don't give you the context. That's the most important thing I want you to fucking learn here, people. Dealing with me on my, you know what I'm saying, my content, my platform, or context. Okay? Okay? Context. Because if, you know what I'm saying, I walk up on a nigga and I just snuff him in the face, or, you know what I'm saying, and you tell, oh, man, he snuffed the nigga in the face. It was just crazy. It was just like, damn, bro, you fucked that nigga up. Tell him why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this man fucking, this man spit on that nigga. You know? He spit on him, bro. Or he fucking like, you know what I'm saying, he did something to his kid, or so on and so forth. So if you don't properly fucking give the details, man, in the context of the situation, you're being dishonest, and you're trying to set up the narrative and push the fucking shit into a direction versus keep it, you know what I'm saying, truthful and, open so people can really make their own decisions. All right. But this thing right here with JayZ, bro, just comes to show you that, niggas will tell you whatever. Niggas will say whatever. Niggas will play the role they need to play until it gets them into the fucking position they really wanted in the first place. All of this shit, him capping for Kaepernick and all these activism shits and all this other stuff and all of this crazy shit, bro. At the end of the day, now he's working for the same people. He claimed he won't sit down and talk to the fucking president and all of these things. And lo and behold, like you said, when it came to him getting that fucking check cut, when it comes to him being able to have a fucking another avenue of power and influence, because what's this in itself should be a conflict of interest, because JayZ is a sports agency. So basically what the NFL is telling him is like, hey nigga, look, as long as you say what the fuck we need you to say, we want you to say, we're gonna pay you, and we're gonna give you first dibs on the best possible fucking athletes or whatnot, so you can represent them and all those things. We don't give a fuck. But what we don't need, bruh, is you out here spitting this bullshit and telling these motherfuckers that we racist and slave owners, all these things, the owners and all this shit. When like I said, when JayZ, again, listen to this, he refers to the NFL owners as slave owners and plantation owners and mentalities, and shouldn't even be using the word owners. But when he flaunted and he made sure to let you know that he was part owner of the fucking NBA team, even though it was only 1%. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, and this isn't a shot at anybody's intelligence or anything, but a lot of people just can't see through, the curtain. All right? The Wizard of Oz, bro. Like I said, anytime you see a fucking curtain, you should be looking for the feet behind it. All right. Or you should be looking for the fucking shadow on the outline, because if they got the light on the fucking, you know what I'm saying, on the inside, you should be looking for a shadow on the fucking, on the curtain for the silhouette. All right, because trust and believe, if that curtain is closed, it's somebody behind it. All right, if the curtain is closed, somebody's behind it doing something. And JayZ is the fucking master of curtains. All right, this nigga's the ultimate motherfucking puppet master. All right, this dude has always been. His mindset was, what can I get? What's the best possible deal? Who can I use? All right, I'm gonna do this for this. I don't need this nigga no more. Throw him away. This nigga's a threat. I'm gonna buy him out. Sit him down. Bring him back around when it's good. When talk to him. Let him know, hey, nigga, I control your life now. All right, I control you. So you can either get down with the program and do what I want you to do, or you won't exist. And ultimately, bro, that's great, because that's the real world. That's business. And the world operates on business. All right. America, again, is a capitalist society. In a capitalist society, the only thing matters is the bottom line and the bottom dollar. Okay? People are going to do whatever is necessary in order to make the most money they can. And the fact of the matter that JayZ is touting that he's a billionaire, they made sure to report that, to let you know. First official rapper billionaire, even though for a couple years ago I thought it was fucking Dr. Dre. So which is it? If Dr. Dre was the first billionaire rapper, how the hell is JayZ the first billionaire rapper? Unless somebody lying. All right? I don't think people understand just how hard it is to get the Billy. You know what I mean? Get up to be in the big B's. All right? That shit is not an easy feat, especially over record deals and over fucking music, man. All right. As many records sold as Michael Jackson would have did and all these other things, for him to get pure, his estate wasn't worth a billion. You know what I'm saying? So, and as much people as he may have owned, and he had the masters to those people, or so on and so forth, even still, that ain't nobody buying that much damn music, man. All right, and JayZ's catalog didn't even really start popping off until, like I said, after 2000. Reasonable Doubt, that shit didn't go platinum initially. That was like some, hey, JayZ got popping, he got dubbed the king of hip hop. Then niggas went back and looked at his catalog and was like, okay, this is pretty, it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Sort of kind of the same way it was with Outkast and so on and so forth. After ATLians, motherfuckers really didn't fuck with Southern playlistic like that. But you go back and you know what I'm saying, then you retroactively get buys from, newer fans and people that like your work, and they go back and look at your catalog. But, I'm not going to belabor too much on the music. Everybody knows what JayZ is, man. But yeah, man, and like I said, then another thing too, like I said again, because I used to be fucking JayZ head, bro. That shout out to my nigga Lou. He put me on. You know what I'm saying? New York niggas. I'm from Georgia, so like we always thought most people, and that was just another weird thing too. Just a quick tangent. For whatever reason, man, people down south didn't fuck with East Coast music as much as they fuck with West Coast music. Like I remember growing up, bro. Like Biggie wasn't that big of a thing, but Pac, everybody loved Pac. Everybody in the South, everybody loved Pac, bro. And I didn't like Pac because, like I said, I knew who fucking Pac was. Like I said, nigga, Humpty Hump, nigga, you can't go from Humpty Hump to hardest nigga alive, the hardest nigga to ever live. Just can't do it, bro. It's always been my logic. But what else? What do I know? Either way, so yeah, man, I go to my job or whatever, and this nigga's like JayZ this, JayZ that, all this shit, and like that just really got me on JayZ and like the whole New York music scene and shit, like mixtapes, all those things. But either way, yeah, man, you gotta realize too, JayZ was the motherfucker that supposedly switched up the game. He went from fucking Cam was talking about how, yeah, man, I used to rock. This nigga's a swagger jacker. They said, you know, because any and everything that was hot, he co-opted it, and it's true. You go back and you look on the thing when niggas was rocking jerseys and shit. JayZ's rocking the jerseys. You know what I mean? Like, and he didn't even think about the shit or whatever until like it popped. He rode the trend, and because he was who he was able to fucking co-opt the trend like it was itself. I remember like Fabulous, bro. Fabulous had probably the hardest like throwback jersey game and shit like that when niggas was rocking throwback jerseys. Then you had Cam with the whole, you know, the big coat shit and furs and all that shit and all these other things. There's a lot of New York, you know, a lot of New York rappers and you know New York niggas set the trend as far as rap goes for the most part and all those type things. But Jay was like right behind them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it and see. And hell, even when he did his one of his biggest records, Big Pimpin', Pimp C was pissed because Pimp C was like, man, this nigga didn't pay us shit. We didn't get no money off that. We didn't make no fucking money off Big Pimpin'. But yet again, like I said, what good businessmen make the worst friends, bro. All right, and sadly in life, if you want to get ahead in a capitalist society, you have to have some sort of that understanding in you, all right, and be able to, even if you don't want to operate that way, you say, hey, I'm too good of a human being. You know, I'm not gonna shit on people, not get over on people, not gonna use them. Cool, fine and dandy. But you at least need to know that people like that exist and be able to fucking see it. Alright? To save yourself from getting fucking swallowed up. Alright, or somebody else that you know and let them know, hey bro, no. Look at this nigga's track record. Look at this person he dealt with and where are they at now? Look at him. That person he dealt with. Where are they at now? Look at him. This nigga is only using you because you hot right now. He's gonna co-op your shit. He's gonna force you out, and you're gonna be just like these other niggas. Don't fuck with him, bro. It's not worth it. And a lot of times it's not. Sometimes it's gonna be worth it, bro. If your shit is strong enough to hold its own, yeah, you're gonna be able to survive even after the JayZ fucking whirlwind comes in. But at the same time, like you said, is it really, if you're not further along enough and established enough, all right, are you going to be able to weather that storm? Most likely not. You need a lot of fucking, time and being established, recognized, and well respected in order for your brand, your version, whatever you're doing to be able to survive a fucking powerhouse coming through, a juggernaut coming through, and motherfucking trying to take your shit, bro. All right? Because and now we get into like niggas are the biggest hive mind, the biggest followers, the biggest group think, whatever it is. Whoever the bigger person is, that's who niggas are gonna go with. All right? Oh, well, nigga, you ain't got no money like him. He said such and such and such and such. So why should we listen to you? This nigga got more money than you. He's the billionaire. He's this. He's that. You know what I mean? And I got off the tangent because I was talking about the thing. I remember when Jay switched from the jerseys and you know throwbacks and all that shit to like nigga, I'm grown. What do you mean? I'm 30 plus. Get a suit, get a tailor, nigga, button up, some shit like that. Something about like switching up from the whole age thing of the clothing and growing up your clothing. And look at this nigga now. He's 50 and he's back to what? He's 50 years old and he's back to urban wear. I haven't seen this nigga wear a suit in I don't know how long. I haven't seen JayZ fucking wear a suit in I don't know how long. And the nigga's 50 now. And he's a billionaire. So that goes back to the point I told you guys before when motherfuckers like, oh, you gotta wear a suit, you gotta do this. Nigga, well, really? Do you? No, you don't. It's different times, bro. Get with the times. Let that shit go. Alright? The idea of you only being able to fucking do business in suits and you gotta be respected and so on and so forth. Look, bro, this dude's a motherfucking monster. He's a fucking business mogul and he's going around with his motherfucking hair bigger than wilder than mine with a fucking bandana wrapped around his head at 50 years old, brokering deals with the fucking NFL. Get the fuck out of my face talking about you gotta put on a suit to do business or be respected or any of those other things. At the end of the day, power is respected no matter how the fuck it comes, nigga. Alright? Genghis Khan went in no motherfucking suit when he was motherfucking riding up on China. He had that motherfucking armor on, them goddamn swords and shit out. All right, you know what I'm saying? General Patton went in his best of his best. No motherfucker, he's really leading the shit from the front line, trying to motherfucking with telling you, hey, them tanks about to be on your ass, nigga. You worried about how the fuck I look, or you listening to the commands I can give and the power and the army that's behind me. All right. So that's again, man. It's a lot of things that are encompassed in this whole situation. But ultimately, what you need to look at and see is that JayZ is JayZ is a great businessman, and he's not your friend. He never will be. Anybody he ever deals with. All right. Not even his own wife. He can use that. And he cheated on his old lady, talked about it, which I don't even think it was cheating, bro. Because most of these damn celebrities have open relationships and things too. Again, another another modern concept versus the old way of thinking. Them trying to they made a whole bunch of money off of one of her best selling albums, and one of her biggest touted albums was the whole Lemonade thing. One of the most occultic fucking things too. Like I said, I told y'all before, bro. That shit, bruh. That whole thing is a ritual. That whole Lemonade like videography thing, videos and shit, bro. Whole thing is like, hey, nigga, you better say a prayer before you listen to it. But hey, man, this thing that ran over 20 minutes, bro. I appreciate y'all for watching it, and taking that time out your day. As always, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and I will catch you on the next one.